Morning, everyone. I'd like to call the Bruce County Executive Committee to order for this Thursday, July the 12th. I'd like to remind everything, the first item on the agenda is a declaration of pecuniary interest. It's our own responsibility to do so if and when any matter arises on the agenda. Item 2 on the agenda is action items, a communication strategy attached. Who's dealing with that? Would that be Kelly Calder?
Yes, through you, Mr. Warden. Yes. I present to committee the report at last committee meeting on July 5th. The cross-functional team that were asked to work through the development of a corporate strategic communication strategic plan made their presentation. It was circulated to you under separate disclosure. The big piece that is a slight modification from what we had discussed at the July 5th meeting is at this point staff are recommending that we begin only with recommendation number 2 in terms of the awareness of departmental functions. Once that is completed, we will bring it back to you, assuming you support the strategy as it's defined, and from there put forward a work plan for dealing with the remaining 8 recommendations. That came forward from feedback from members of the committee that there was, given the work that they had done, that there was concern of skipping to the communications guide first before those other items were addressed. So we heard that feedback and therefore are making the slightly adjusted recommendation for your consideration. The document has, as you received the printed version at the July 5th meeting, and we did circulate the PowerPoint presentation for you. That's a full document that once you've supported it, it would get circulated to the wider organization. This printed version, we only printed 30 copies because until you had approved it, we did not want to create a large volume of documents. So I can respond through you, Mr. Warden.
Discussion if you want. The recommendation reads that the corporate communication strategy plan titled Let's Communicate be adopted and that a core team be formalized to progress the implementation. Have a mover for that motion. Moved by Mitch, second by Mike. Any discussion on the motion? Anyone wish to comment? I think it was a very excellent document. Did we print those in-house?
Through you, Mr. Warden, no, we actually utilized a new graphic services group that we had not used before and thought that the work that they had produced was quite exceptional.
Yeah, it was a nice document. Any other discussion on the recommendation and the motion? All those in favor of the motion then? Those opposed? That's carried. Thank you. Back to the agenda. There's other things on the agenda today, and we want Melissa. I think you're comfortable sitting there, shaking there, because you don't know what the heck we're going to do. And I don't either, but we have a presentation, but maybe we'll have a few words first, and then we'll follow through with the presentation. We're sorry to announce that Melissa Legacy, Director of Library Services, is leaving us on August the 3rd. We are happy for her and congratulate her on her appointment to the Director of Vancouver Island Regional Library. We share your joy, Melissa, in reaching this pinnacle of your career goals. You are returning to some familiar stomping ground and the team in that system will be the beneficiaries of your leadership and dedication to library services. I do wish to highlight a few of Melissa's accomplishments and publicly share our appreciation for your work with our library system. Currently, the Bruce County Library model continues to be the envy across the province. You joined us in 2014 and immediately set up establishing a solid leadership and plan for the continued evolution and advancement of the service. In 2015, Melissa was promoted to the role of Director of Library Services and CEO. Her commitment to the overall improvement of Bruce County Library system was evident. Her manner of introducing innovative solutions and supporting her team have been exceptional. She introduced an elevated public program model. As warden, her commitment to the collaborative solutions allowed Bruce County to be recognized at AMO for the partnership between the library system and the economic development, creating a great environment for entrepreneurial success. Most recently, Melissa led the charge for our system to receive SOLS accreditation. A tribute to her is that all 17 of our branches were certified, a major accomplishment. As well, Melissa has set the stage to introduce a bookmobile in Bruce County. This service will continue to advance our literacy across the county. Melissa, please know that you have friends and colleagues in Bruce County. And whenever you return to Ontario, we're hopeful that you will squeeze a visit in to Bruce County. Please join me in congratulating Melissa and wishing her well on her next career opportunity.
Just that it's been an honor working with everyone here. You've made my job easy leading the library, and I'm confident there are many, many excellent years to come in library service in Bruce County. So thank you.
Thank you, Melissa. Milk or Mitch, anything to say the process or good to go?
On the spot, of course.
There.
But, yeah, no, I've enjoyed working with Melissa, and I agree with everything as Paul has said with regards to her advancing our library system. She's done a great job for us, but I'm sure they're waiting for her in Vancouver Island to do the very same thing. So congratulations, Melissa, on your new endeavor.
Well, I had the opportunity to speak to Melissa yesterday because I was there thinking there was a board meeting yesterday. So I'm a week early, so I had a chance to go in and visit, and I'll miss our discussions on the Montreal Canadiens. So hopefully you keep cheering for them. And just seeing the evolution of the library system under your leadership has been quite phenomenal. So I want to thank you for that. And we're going to miss you, but you know, we always wish you the best. And all of our staff that look for different opportunities, we don't like to lose them, but that's the nature of the business we're in. And so just wish you all the best.
just the recommendation, and then what we'll do with your support, Mr. Warden, is then we'll go into the museum committee, and there will be a recognition for the housing staff at 12 o'clock. So once we complete this. Yeah. Well,